Good day. We're at the offices of Schindler's Attorneys and we're talking about tariffs, water and electricity tariffs with Associate Gabriel Dematter. Gabriel, tell us what exactly a step tariff is.
Well, good afternoon, Gary. A step tariff is a mechanism employed by the city in terms of which they bill you for your consumption, water and electricity specifically, depending on the type of property you have. And the tariffs are designed in such a way that the greater your consumption of water and electricity, the more your charges are. Hence why the higher step tariffs, steps 1 to 5, are geared such that those are the most expensive tariffs to charge you for your greater consumption, and in order to incentivize you to keep your water and electricity consumption low. Yes, Gary, what we see is that the body corporates only have 1 meter for electricity and water, typically speaking, at the front of their property, and these are the meters that the city reads each month. The body corporate then only has 1 account for each service, water and electricity, and we see some problems sometimes with the electricity step tariffs and the application thereof. The tariffs say that for 0 to 500 kilowatt hours of usage, you get charged at a certain tariff. 500 to 1,000 at a certain tariff, and slowly increases 1,000 to 2,000, 2,000 to 3,000 kilowatt hours, and anything above 3,000 kilowatt hours for electricity gets charged at the highest step tariff, being step 5. What we see on a lot of the body corporates accounts, and we actually went to court in May of this year and got a judgment on this, is that the city wasn't recognizing the number of units inside the complex and applying the electricity step tariffs accordingly. I.e., they were just saying 0 to 500 kilowatt hours will charge you 500 to 1,000, 1,000 to 2,000, 2,000 to 3,000. And for these high-end users, body corporates use a lot of electricity and water. The majority of their charges were sitting on the step 5 tariff, and that's the most expensive tariff, and body corporates are being overcharged. Strangely enough, on their water accounts, what we saw in these body corporates is that the city was applying the water tariffs correctly, taking into account the number of units, and it's evident by the virtue of the fact that you can see in the step 1 tariff for water, which is the 6 free kiloliter allocation, the city recognizes the number of units. And if one had to do a simple calculation, 6 times the number of units in a body corporate, they would then ascertain if they were being billed correctly for water by seeing if 6 times the number of units in that body corporate amounts to greater than just 6 kiloliters in the first step tariff.
Yeah, so what should there could be a problem?
Well, for electricity, Gary, like I just said, step 5, clients need to look out and see if they're just being billed on step 5, the majority of the usage. If that's the case, the city's not recognizing the number of units. If one had to do a rough calculation, 500 kilowatt hours times the number of units, say there's 10 units in a body corporate, then the city should then allocate 5,000 kilowatt hours in the first step charge, thereby recognizing the number of units in the body corporate and applying the electricity step tariffs accordingly as they do for water.
Is it endemic, the problem, where the city is applying tariffs incorrectly and that you have to actually take them to court?
We've had about 20 matters, Gary, so I mean, to call it an epidemic at this stage, I think is a bit premature, but certainly a lot of body corporates have been overcharged over the past 3 years and perhaps longer, and we can definitely assist by getting those charges reversed. And we have done so for a 140 unit body corporate last week. We got a 770,000 Rand reversal, which really aided that body corporate going forward on their account.
Great. Thanks, Gabriel.
Thanks, Gary.
That was Gabriel, an associate at Schindler's, explaining the tariffs, water and electricity for body corporates. Cheers.